Blackstone Audio presents The Four Last Things by Timothy Hallinan. This book is read by Keith Szarabajka. This one is for my mother, who read it, and my father, who said he did, and for Munyon. Your Past is Your Enemy. Attributed to L. Ron Hubbard. The Four Last Things. In Roman Catholic theology, the final events in human existence. Death, judgment, heaven, and hell. Encyclopedia of Religion. Section 1. Death. Chapter 1. I was just beginning to like her when she got killed. One of the interesting things about surveillance, make that the only interesting thing about surveillance, is the relationship between watcher and watched. Study the outside of anybody's life long enough, and you'll develop some sort of emotional reaction. Sometimes you feel like an entomologist looking at a particularly loathsome new insect. You wish you could do it from farther away. Sometimes you fall in love. I wasn't in love with Sally Oldfield yet, but I knew I'd like to get closer than across the street. Sarah Marie Teresa Oldfield, née Murphy, 32 years old, married. Light brown hair, gray eyes, tiny hands and feet, skin with a natural golden cast to it. Big, thick, horn-rimmed glasses that she wore on top of her head when driving. Farsighted. The cleanest automobile I'd ever broken into. You could have performed brain surgery on the front seat. Ms. Oldfield also had a quick, broad smile, sturdy runner's calves, and an utterly guileless demeanor. A thief and a spy, according to the man who had hired me, a dangerous drain on the precious capital of Monument Records. He obviously expected me to break out in a cold sweat when he uttered those accusations. I didn't, but I worked up a sympathetic shiver when it became apparent that the man was willing to pay about twice my usual fee. I don't like surveillance. I didn't like him either. Nevertheless, I picked her up at lunchtime on the first day right where he said I would, just outside the Monument Records building on Gower. Even in Hollywood, which has the same relationship to architecture that the radioactive bug movies of the 50s have to biology, the Monument Records building is a standout. To the best of my knowledge, it's the only structure ever built intentionally to look like a stack of records, with a stylus on top. It was built to suggest 45s back before the era of the LP. Now that 45s are no-tech, they're talking about chrome plating it and rededicating it to CDs. 1:10 on a glum, gray November afternoon. I was stopped in a no-stopping zone.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?